smiling about this crashing. I guess it does look pretty evil. It's probably good that it's not doing well. Hey, Mind Flare, I gotta ask, did you like my music?
Oh, precious liege, look at you, all grown up and storming such a large tower, and with such wanton force. It is rather loathly of Sceleritas to disrupt your romp, but I cannot allow the Master to forget duty and keep carousing like this. I've been running hither and thither trying to speak with you again, but Master does rather shuffle about a lot. An old butler's knees can't keep up. Proof is required that you are worthy of the inheritance you are very close to receiving. A perfect crime awaits. You must go and kill this target, and you will be rewarded dearly. The Moon Maiden Isabel, she is all but alone now. I have been watching her. It will be easy. Her protectors have left. Be a goodly sinner, and dash off to kill her post-haste. If you don't, I worry greatly for your future. I am not certain. You were never disobedient before your little accident. You may kill in your sleep again. You may be executed. You might even be disinherited. Let's not find out. Oh, do! If this... we shouldn't let you get too distracted. Make sure you kill her afterwards. And soon. Oh, my.
There's an illithid parasite in that corpse. You should take a look.
Unshackled from shadows, she will rise in moonlit glory and carve a path of brightness to the accursed one's second death. So saith the wise Alondo. That beacon of angelic wrath has taken the fight to Ketheric on the rooftop. In the first line of... But storming the tower won't be easy. And if we wait too long, Ketheric will gather his strength and retaliate. For now, though, he's on the back foot for the first time since he returned from the grave. This is it. The spearhead moment. You brought us this far. So how shall we proceed? Ha! Sounds like something my scimitars would say. At the ready, Harper! The time... Once more to save Baldur's Gate. Light in this...
You dare show yourself here after all you've done? You have betrayed me, you have betrayed General Thorm, you have betrayed our god! And for what? These harpers. Moonrise will be their tomb, and in death, you will all serve the Absolute. Where's the fun in that? Boys?
Focus, striker. You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Time to put your tails to the test, warrior! Ha-ha!
I'll strip your bones clean.
The Absolute will not win this day. smear your entrails on these walls in her name.
On my way.
Another parasite. Collect it. It might be useful.
Tower. Trap the spider in its own way. As long as we hold this floor, the tower is ours. I'll stay here. Ensure no... You're close now. A final audience with Ketheric Thorm awaits. Ha! Keen eye. I suppose I could be persuaded. Fair enough.
Seems enough. Let's get this over with.
What have you done? Huh. What have you done to me? How dare you interfere? You are like the digits of a hand. It is for you to act, not to decide. You serve the Absolute. You serve me. Bow, you dog. Bow! The prism. You've had it all this time, you worm. You will bow before me. And if you will not bow, you will break. You.
How good it is to see you again, Ketherick. At last you found a godmaster that suits you, it seems.
Halen, the thief. You stole Isabel from me, and now you think you'll take my life in the bargain?
You dare to speak her name. After your crimes innumerable, you would evoke her before me!
Enough. This ends here and now. At last.
He will crumble at the power of your touch. Give him all you have. The gods fight at our side!
Enough. My lord beckons me. You must return to your prison, and my daughter must be reclaimed.
Your daughter? Isabel.
Sure as she. This has only begun.
That tentacle was colossal. How can such a thing be possible?
That thing came from below. We need to find out where it took Ketherick.
The hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
This is an Illithid colony. This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
All of this sitting beneath moonrise. For how long? And how deep does it go?
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Oh, the stench! I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
I need a quick word.
Bring death. Lashes. Balthazar let one of his walking carcasses lapse from his control. Let's ferry them back. Wait! By the Bone Lord. It's you. I thought I'd never see you again. I wanted to keep you for myself, but they shipped you away. You talk! And you are aware. How is that possible? Oh, but what an arresting voice you have. You're not supposed to be here, Special One. That's not right. But I don't want to damage you. You were my very first, after all. I learned everything about the parasites from you. I remember finding you close to death. Beaten black and blue on the floor of this sanctum. It must have been a few hours after the tadpole was placed in your skull. How you got here was a total mystery. But I stitched you up just enough to keep you alive, then placed you within your crib. I kept you as mine, until you were needed by our superiors. We had such a close bond. I opened you up endlessly with my scalpels, and got lost in your insides. The most important work, the nature of which I only heard whispers. Truthfully, I'm not surprised to see you found your way back here all by yourself. I always knew you were clever. It has never been the same with another. All the other victims who come here just meekly obey. You thrashed. You fought. You were indomitable. But as special as you are, you shouldn't be swanning around here, acting as if free will is yours again. We're going to kill you, sweet one. But I promise I will stay with you afterwards. Lashes, bring this one back to my table. And prepare my knives for a long night of experiments.
But the hack doctor who half-pieced you together after whatever caused your head to get in this mess. Someone else must have attacked you in the midst of whatever you were doing down here. This necromancer was a grunt in the scheme of the horrors enacted against you. That attacker is the source. In the heart of all these membranes, there was a dagger awaiting you all along. But from who?
by something, drawn to it.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes, with cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again, again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane!
The Lash of Thor!
The Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. The very fact of your being attests to its power. Despite your infection, you resisted the brain here in the heart of its domain. What good is an army of thralls if they do not obey their master? Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Yes. Join the army of the dead, true soul. Witness Lord Merkel's glory.
So long as Nightfall's in that cage, Ketheric will keep getting back up.
Have you not learned? I am beyond death. What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Merkel, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready. I am yours.
You dare end one who belongs to me. I am the smile of the world cleansed skull. I am the regrets of those who remain, and the restlessness of those who are gone. I am the haunt of Morthanians, the god of graves and age, of dust and dust. I am Merkel, lord of bones, and you have slain my chosen. But it is no matter, for I am dead, and I am not the end. I am the beginning.
Shit.
Feel my mistress's wrath.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea you've done. Isabel.
Our way toward our fates, unleashed.
You have my sword, my fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Hells, I could sleep for a 10-day after that.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat. Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are chosen of the dead three. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The Tyrant, the Assassin, and the Necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an Elder Brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. Hope is a luxury for those who have a choice. This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
These boots have seen everything.
I've been thinking on all that you learned below. If you've got your breath, we ought to discuss our next steps.
Come, there are important matters to discuss.
Time to pack it in for the day, I think.
Make haste. I would have words with you.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But there are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. I may be the one who protects you, but it is you who must champion the cause. You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Very well. Since you insist, the fate of Baldur's Gate and the world entire must hang upon your conviction. But if you change your mind, seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own. Together, we... There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
What's inside?
This one is a true soul parasite. It can enhance you. You can absorb its potential. Open your mind to it. You already know how.
everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be. Pure potential. Pure power.
Good. You have grown your power and improved your chances of survival.
Let's see what this does.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolutes force. That sign above. This must be a brewery or distillery.
I could use a drink after wandering these ruins.
Oblivion and beyond. Go on. Cheers. Bottoms up. Go nuts.
It's bloated like a corpse and smells worse. Did the curse do this?
Leaning in, you can see how the creature's skin barely holds it together. The bulge of its belly is on the cusp of bursting wide open.
He looks set to burst, and will probably be left hip-deep in his juices.
Go on, clean. Make it drunk. Be drunk. You and I both. To our good health.
The liquid burns your throat as you swallow, but otherwise you feel no ill effects.
Elixir. But such a small sip you take. Fear not. You will soon quaff as I do. Now tell me the story. A fable, a saga. Delight me. So have I. When my cup runs dry, let me pour you some sympathy. You ask, you drink, then you amaze, enthuse, astound me again.
belly rumbles as the vile brew fills it, yet your mind remains miraculously steady.
More stories! Tell me of foes felled, villains vanquished, beasts bested. Minions. Many. Good. More blood to slurp and marrow to suck out. Ask, question, make your query, and drink once more.
Each swig is as painful as the last, but you remain in otherwise sound mind.
You want father said, or talking.
Yes.
Tunes. Got some proper music now.
The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road. The shadow curse still taints the land. Perhaps we could have lifted it, had we tried. Looks like an army marched through here.
Something's on my mind.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. By killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And not on purpose. Or Ketheric. He raised when tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was... I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt... Then, next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So, and a monster he'd become. I didn't know. I found last light within the shadows. By the time I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. I'm great.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past. Being almost no one. but I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shah's...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. It is a common rite among Seluna's followers to send their children off into the woods to find their way home. Perhaps this time it had gone awry. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
I don't know.
Your parents both followed the Moon Maiden. I could sense their faith, even in a brief glimpse of the past.
It is a tragedy that the Moon Maiden's right was perverted by Shah. Your future was stolen from you.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough, but I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
All's well, I hope? Aside from the obvious. I understand why you ask, but memory loss is not as uncommon as you'd think. There may be other causes. Honestly, I'm still surprised that we actually managed to defeat Ketheric Thorm. Perhaps a final victory isn't such a wild dream after all. Must I? Thinking about it won't help. Find a way to rid ourselves of these... We've no solid leads right now, though. If you discover anything that might help us, I'm all ears. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance. How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again. On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from. I never expected ceramorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it. Well, perhaps you have a point. Fine. Fine. What's on your mind? Better take a look.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony. You would have given anything to have seen it. As you jolt awake, too many questions plague you. When the proud deed of her death was yours, why do you have no recollection of it?
Milord, jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last! Sceleritas fell. Your loyal and ever-adoring butler. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long. My lordly reprobate, I missed you ever so. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road. My, we will be reintroducing necrophilia to your schedule in no time. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance. You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity. Though I would love to regale you with your past triumphs, I cannot. I am forbidden to interfere. Our betters will not allow it. Be true to yourself, my lord.
I'll kill you so badly!
No one's stopped me yet.